Hello, everybody. Rideshare PA here today, coming at you live right before I head down to Philly for the weekend. I came across this article last night, or actually, last night. Um, this is from the Washington Post. The article is in the description below, so if you would like to read it verbatim, um, just go into the description and it is listed article, and then I have the link for the Washington Post on there. Alright, so the article is stating Lyft is taking the human judgment out of critical safety decisions. Okay. The ride hailing giant is standardizing the way it evaluates whether to keep drivers accused of the most aggressive offenses behind the wheel. Okay. Lyft drivers who have been banned from the ride hailing app may soon get a second chance to be a driver. The company has imposed a new standardized protocol for determining whether to ban drivers who may pose a safety threat to passengers. Lyft is also reducing the roles of trained specialists hired to make the judgment call on whether to boot them or not. Drivers who were previously deactivated and asked to have their cases reviewed could Hi guys, welcome back. Alright, so continuing with this article, it says drivers who were previously deactivated and asked to have their cases reviewed could be reinstated based on new standards according to internal documents and interviews. Drivers who were previously deactivated and asked to have their cases reviewed could be reinstated based on new standards according to internal documents and interviews with current former employees familiar with the new system, as it reduces the responsibility of those who disabled many of their accounts. Okay, so basically what they're doing is they're going to computerize the process for deactivation has made to its safety processes since going public earlier this year. Current and former employees say the changes pose safety risks because they introduce a black and white decision structure for situations that may call for human judgment. Critics assert it's similar to cost-cutting measures taken as other companies. Critics assert it's similar to cost-cutting measures taken as often other companies when streamlining their operations. This could allow Lyft to increase its share of drivers amidst a heated market share battle with rival Uber. Lyft says the new structure is aimed at removing bias from important safety decisions and establishing a clear policy on unacceptable behavior, not for cost cutting. Incidents can be reviewed on a case by case basis, and there have been no fewer deactivations of drivers on average. That is from Lyft spokeswoman Lamana. She said that in a statement. Okay. The ride hailing giant is facing growing scrutiny over passenger safety because of allegations that don't treat women's reports of sexual harassment appropriately. The Washington Post reported in August on the concerns of women who reported instances of sexual and other types of misconduct by Lyft drivers, after which they said the company failed to take enough action, and more than a dozen women are suing Lyft in San Francisco, alleging they were raped or sexually assaulted and that Lyft let known sexual predators give rides and conceal sexual assault complaints in multiple locations. The company has made a number. Sorry guys, my live stream keeps cutting in and out, so I'm trying to do this as best as I can. The company has made a number of changes to its platform amidst the scrutiny, adding new safety features like continuous background checks, features that automatically sense when a ride veers off course through the said features, and they have long been in the works. Drives for Lyft recently got an email this past week about doing a safety 20-minute safety video thing that you have to do by the December 15th, I believe. If you don't do that, you can't drive. So that's one thing they entrusted in here. Safety team members now follow a set of standard guidelines to determine whether a driver has committed an offense to promote deactivation, according to documents and employees who spoke for the condition of anatomy for the fear of retribution. Okay. Previously, lower tier members said they had an ability to identify potential behavior from drivers when riders reported feeling unsafe and preemptively booted them for good. They had flexibility to ban drivers for a pattern of behavior demonstrating a lack of fitness, such as repeatedly prompting customers for details about their trip or asking personal questions such as whether they live at the drop-off destination or if they're single. Okay, you should never ask those questions, guys. The lower level team must follow stiff guidelines that could result in drivers staying online until after a more serious incident. Okay, so basically, this whole article, I'm not going to read, there's still a whole bunch to read. Basically, is just stating that they are putting in place a more structured program so that just deactivate drivers based off um, one or two bad reviews. It says Lyft has not informed drivers that they can ask for a review, but in documents obtained by the Post, the company tells employees that if a rider has been permanently banned, the decision can be reassessed by the SPCC team members. Okay? Lyft already incentivized to maintain as many drivers as possible as it competes with its rival Uber. The employee said the more drivers with access to the platform, the shorter the wait times and the fares. Well, duh, it's called supply and demand, guys. Okay? Lyft, the company can still make decisions to deactivate drivers on a case-by-case basis, guided by the newly standardized system. Okay? So in other words, if you get deactivated by Lyft and you don't think it is right, you can go and fight it, and they will check it out on a case-by-case basis. This team follows a rigorous process to determine whether drivers should be deactivated from Lyft or not, representing one further action toward our goal in making Lyft the safest platform and safest mode of transportation for everyone. The process aims to cut down the previous differences in how specialists decided on deactivations, as well as eliminating the need for critical safety decisions to rest in the hands of one individual. Okay. So basically, guys, like I said, with this article, I would definitely suggest if you drive for Lyft, or you did drive for Lyft in the past, and you want to go back to driving Lyft, definitely read this article. It's in the link in the description below. Um, it has some decent insight as to if you were deactivated by Lyft and it was a bad reason. It has ways of being able to basically reapply or see if you can get yourself reinstated. But at the end of the day, I think it will be something hopefully that is positive for Lyft, and who we will see. Also, guys, just a reminder, tonight my free dash cam giveaway is going on at 7 p.m. Okay, guys, so whoever wants a free dash cam for Uber or Lyft, you should always have one. If you do not, please join the live stream tonight at 7 p.m. I will be giving mine away. Dustin Is Driving will be giving his away at 8 p.m. on his channel, so please check him out also. And I am headed to Philly now, guys, so Rideshare PA out. Have a great day. Take care. Stay safe.